Good Saturday morning to you. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchich, and this is your outlook for July 26, 2014. We're going to start off with the interactive radar this morning. We do have a shortwave moving through here this morning, very weak, and just touching up a few showers, and I wasn't expecting this to last as long. As he's starting to fall apart the last couple frames here. As low as a little more organized back here. It's starting to diminish as it moves eastward, and the models had it doing that, but it had it doing a little bit sooner than this. So you might squeeze out some clouds, or definitely be some clouds around, but might squeeze out a few showers as this moves eastward into western New Jersey. I think once it gets over to Jersey, it's pretty much done though, and it falls apart, and we get into the sun comes out today. We get into partly cloudy skies. So go over to the NAM here. We'll show you that system. Here's that system right here. I'm going to move this down here a little bit. Here's that system right here, just a weak system moving across, and we're going to put this in motion from this point. You see how the models just kind of rip this apart. That's pretty much what's going on now. It's just doing a little bit, maybe a couple frames earlier than thought here, so you might squeeze out some precipitation as it moves through, and you see as that moves off the coast, then everything's fine. And this is actually Saturday afternoon. Everything's good to go, and everywhere else has the sun come out, and it gets warmer out throughout the day. We are going to be watching a system from the west here now. This is going to be a very complex couple days here. First, we're going to have a warm front that's going to move through. Along that warm front, we could have some convection firing overnight. We're thinking. We're not thinking anything later on today. We're now pushing that back a little bit. Now it looks like it's going to be the overnight hours. We're going to have some showers and thunderstorms that are going to move through. This is all in association with that warm front as it pushes through into the wee hours of the morning, early Sunday morning. Here's actually showing 7 a.m. You still got some stuff going on here ahead of that warm front, showers and thunderstorms wise on Sunday morning. And I think most of the day on Sunday is good. You have maybe an isolated chance of a shower or thunderstorm, but then you have this a possible mesoscale convective system that's going to move through at some point during the day on later in the day on Sunday, and then maybe again on Sunday night. So we'll have to look at this and take it, and make sure we're on top of this, because the Storm Prediction Center does have this area as a moderate risk out here in West Virginia, Eastern Kentucky, but it also has a pretty high chance in other areas too. I'm going to put this over. I'm going to change this over to a categorical outlook, and from the categorical outlook to a probabilistic, and just show you what I mean here. And I zoomed in on this so we can get this in on the video here, but you can see that they're going pretty aggressive. This is the National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center going very aggressive with severe storms out in this area. A hatched 45%, that's pretty high. But even our area here, this red indicates a 30% chance of seeing severe weather within 25 miles of any given point. So that's pretty high too. Not as high as down further to southwest, but they're basically expecting a mesoscale convective system to push through here in this area, in this direction here. But the verdict's still out on that. We'll be on top of that to see what happens with that. But right now, there's some conflicting model guidance, and basically when there's not anything, the short range models are not agreeing with the global models. Here's what we're looking at for the short range model guidance. This is the NAM, and actually the NAM is somewhat impressed here. We got a decent amount of share in the low levels here, a decent amount of instability, nothing jumping out at me going, wow, that's a ton of instability. We don't have a ton here, but we have a lot of the lapse rates are very good. So that would indicate to me that we have a very, a straight line wind damage threat would be the primary concern. Maybe a little hail as you're getting some dry area in here that would support some hail structures as well. But primary threats from this are going to be definitely heavy rain with the high precipitable water values in place, and also mainly a wind threat is what we're looking at with the high lapse rate. So we will stay on top of that this weekend, and this would be, of course, later in the day on Sunday and again on Sunday night. Here is the talking about the global models here. We're going to go to Sunday morning. See nothing going on here at this point, but as we get into the afternoon and evening hours here, we got the showers and thunderstorms that are going to be popping, and we'll have to watch those for the severe weather, of course. And then again, this is overnight Sunday night, and then in your day on Monday, might have a few showers and thunderstorms around, or at least early on Monday, before this system, which is moving through the Great Lakes here, is going to push off to the northeast here. And so it's going to take one of these paths like here, eastern Great Lakes, and then take a path up here like this, and exit into New England at that point. And that'll be out of our area, and you can see it doing that right there. So now it's up here and pulling away, and as we get to Monday evening. And after that point, we have high pressures move in, and the trough moves in. We're going to have some really cool temperatures and low dew points as we're getting into Tuesday and at least Wednesday. It looks like temperatures will be stuck in the 70s on Tuesday and perhaps even Wednesday in some places, but I think we moderate again as we get into Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and it's not going to last forever. And we'll get into a little bit more warmer temperatures as that high reestablishes itself off the southeast U.S. coast. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is your outlook for July 26, 2014. Have a great Saturday.